Hey guys, MA here. Thought I would just do a quick review of the last box of Gothic. Really excited about the Gothic set. I'm actually fairly new to Sorcery. I only found it about 6 months ago and have enjoyed it ever since. But my fourth box of Gothic, I just got through it. You might have seen some of the 3-pack crack videos that I was doing. I just got through the fourth box, and I wanted to go over the uniques and the foil cards that I got. So I got 7 uniques. I got 7 foils in the box. So let's take a look. Start with the foils. Croaking Swamp. Very cool foil. I was laughing the other day because I played a game with this, and then later I just realized these were frogs in here. I don't know what I thought. I thought maybe they were rocks or something. I don't know. But nice foil. Croaking Swamp is an ordinary sight, and Riveting Ruckus. So provides 1 water threshold. And on Genesis, you can pay 1 to summon a frog token. Who doesn't love frogs? So you can get as many frogs as you want in this game. Pretty cool. Cool foil, too. Second one is another ordinary foil. This one's called Open Mausoleum. It's an ordinary sight, sealed no longer, provides 1 air threshold. And on Genesis here, you can pay 1 to summon a skeleton token. So kind of the same thing as a Croaking Swamp, except for this one's for air. Really cool foil here. You can see there's something lurking in this mausoleum. It's busted the door off the hinges, ready to attack. But beautiful composition here, very symmetrical. Look at you kind of eyes drawn right into the center of the card. Nice use of contrast here. Really looks cool in the foil. So ordinary foil. I got tons of ordinary foils. I got all the ordinary foils. Speaking of, here's another one, Algae Bloom. Ordinary Sight of Emerald Excess. This one provides 1 water threshold. These are new for this Gothic set, where the Genesis, it provides the other 3 thresholds this turn. So I think the fire ones like Desert Bloom and so each element has their own one. Really cool concept, I think. To give you that threshold boost for just the turn. Maybe you need to get something out that's a 2 threshold or a 3 threshold. Really cool concept. I like the bloom cycle here. Awesome foil. I mean, you got the pond here. You got the algae creeping in from all sides. What can you say about that? Really sweet. Those are 3 sites. Got 3 ordinary foils. Let's look at Kiss of Death. Love this card. Tremendous foil. It's almost this like monochrome, but then you get the foiling here. It's almost like a black and white thing, but then you get the color pop. Really beautifully composed. The facial expressions, it's kind of mysterious. It's just beautiful. So for 3 mana and 1 air threshold, the Kiss of Death, you can cast it, and it's an exceptional magic of Parting Affection. You can cast this too with spirits and undead, which is super cool. So kill target minion here, just outright kill a minion, which is very good. You've got some of these big giant minions walking around the board. Your typical removal, you're going to do 3 damage, whether that be through something like magic missiles or flame bolt or something like that, lightning bolt, right? 3 is kind of the sweet spot for the damage that you're doing, which can take care of a lot of minions, but when you get those big ones out on the board, it can get scary. Kiss of Death, just target, kill, minion. That's it. So pretty sweet. Can be cast by spirits, undead, as well as spellcasters. Says here as well. So you got to be there. You got to be in that location to be able to do that. So pretty cool. Cool foil. Harvest Festival. This one is a really cool foil too. I mean, you can kind of see all the rainbow colors happening on that. It's beautiful foil. Very well composed. Got a nice scene of the harvest here. Again, nice village in the back there. So really beautiful. So 3 mana. This is going to use 1 earth, 1 water for the Harvest Festival. It's an exceptional magic, braids, bonds of fellowship. And with this, you can summon the Eltham and the Saravan townsfolk from your collection to an allied site. I did play this in Sealed, the first Sealed event. I happened to pull both of those townfolk, and I just had them in. I didn't put them on my deck. I just put them off to the side, and so I was able to get those out. And you know they're 2 power, so I got 2 bodies for 3 mana and 2 threshold. Not too bad because again you can get it out of the collection. So pretty cool foil. Got an exceptional foil this time. Fallen Angel, what can you say about this guy? Incredible foil. Look at this. That sword is brutal. I mean, that thing is crazy. And this guy obviously has spent a lot of time plotting. Look at this. He's got plans. So, for 4 mana and 2 air threshold, you get a 3 power Fallen Angel. It's an exceptional angel. Cast off its grace. Airborne, as many angels are, and nearby to allied demons have +1 power. I think this is good. I think it's good. But again, don't listen to me. I'm not a metagamer. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not very good at the game. I love the game. I love to play it. I don't know. I think it's good. +1 power. Anytime you can buff, minions around you, and this is nearby as well. So, takes up a good chunk of the board. Gives them demons +1 power. Lots of good demons. If you think about the Violamp, right, that's been in lots of decks. Imps are demons. If you think about the Dreadwing, right, that's a demon. If you think about the new Corruptor Freak, that's a demon. Flayer's a demon. The Night Gaunts are demons. Hellhounds, of course. Lots of cool demons, not to mention the 4 lords in this set. Those are also demons. Lord of Destruction, Lord of Fear, Lord of Greed, Lord of Lies. Those are demons. So those become 7 instead of 6. So you're just smashing face with those things. Don't forget too, our good friend old Pudge Butcher. He's a demon. Now he's going to be 6 because the Fallen Angel buffed him. Scary. Cool foil. Exceptional. This one, pretty cool. Pulled this Ajik Keegan Ghost Crabs. Hopefully I said that right. I probably didn't. 2 mana, 2 water, and it's 0 power. 0 power. Awesome foil. Well, it's got this kind of like cool shapes in the back, these geometric shapes, and these crabs are here, and they mean business. So I'd be scary looking down these things. But yeah, 0 power. It's an elite spirit where beasts once dwelt. It has Submerge, it has Void Walk, which is very good. +1 power for each void in their row. I don't know. A row, you can go 5 wide, so maybe there's a site. Maybe there are 2 sites in the row, right? That's pretty common, I guess, if you kind of get up on the front line a little bit. Meaning there would be 3 void spaces, so this is a 3 power. But then, I don't know. The opponent could just put a sight down in the void, and then, becomes a 2 power. So, I don't know. Kind of cool. Cool idea. Really sweet foil. Very cool foil. Let's take a look at the full art. Look at that. Oof. Man, it's got some geometric shapes down there. I love the composition on this one. Very kind of cosmic looking. Not sure what's going on there, but it's pretty cool. Very cool. All right. Let's get to the uniques. Here are the uniques that I pulled. I'd start with the site here, the Horns of Behemoth. It's a unique site of Terror Interred. This is going to provide you 1 fire mana. It's going to be a 6 power when it turns on. So for 6 fire mana, you can transform it into a demon. And then you put a rubble under it. And then you just go start just tearing it up. 6 power. Just run around the board, be late game. So pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the, what was that, the Island Leviathan or something like that maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Tell me in the comments. I probably got that wrong. Cool artwork. This set should be called the Brian Smith set because all of his stuff is just incredible. I mean, it's loose, it's dramatic, the composition is beautiful, it's very sketchy, it has a very loose quality that just makes it feel so dynamic. And look at the horns. They're coming out of the land, right? They're coming out of the earth or whatever, right? This, it's going to be bad. Whatever's going to happen there is not going to be good. So, Horns of Behemoth, pretty cool. Unique site. Very cool. Got another unique site, and I got 2 of these now. So if anybody wants to trade, just give me a shout. I want to trade. I want to get the playset. I'm trying to get playsets and all this. So have 2 of these now. Endless Fence again. Brian Smith, man, it's so cool. Such a beautiful card. I mean, this art is impeccable. So the Endless Fence is a unique site that protects the world of men. This is going to give you the Earth Threshold, which is pretty sweet. Minions can't enter this span of land from the void. So if you remember, span of land is any land site is essentially not a water site, right? So any of the other sites, and then they're connected, they're touching, so that's your span of land. And this makes it to where, no void shenanigans. You can't come in from the void, right? You got to knock on the front door. So can't do that. So kind of cool. Maybe they were anticipating Void Hate. I know that, the Ether Core is out and there's lots of Void Walk and everything. I like Void Walk. I've had a lot of fun with it in the past. So Void Walk's pretty cool. Void Hate. So very cool. Cool site. Unique. All right, let's talk about this. This is the Dark Omphalos. All right, this is a unique monument and the Soaked Epicenter. All right, they're very cool. This is an air and a water spellcaster. It's a monument, so you're going to put that right down, right on one of the locations, right on the square there. It's an air water spellcaster, and at the end of the turn, you can draw a spell that only this monument can cast. If it's a minion, it gets cast. It's summoned there. So kind of cool, kind of like a baby Morgana maybe. You put the monument down, and it kind of gives you the spellcaster, and then it lets you draw a card. Card draw is always really good. So very cool, unique monument. There's one of these for a lot of the different elements. So speaking of, here's the Torrid version, the Torrid Omphalos. This is the Earth and Fire, basically the exact same thing. And I think there's a few more that do the same thing. So pretty cool, excellent artwork again. Got this like really cool monument here. This one's spitting out some flames. So super cool. I like this for 4 mana. I don't know if it's good or not. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I can't wait to get them on the table. I'll try it, see what's up. So pretty cool. Power Wish. I didn't really understand this one the first time I read it, I'll be honest with you guys. This is 6 mana, 2 fire, 2 earth, Power Wish. This is a unique magic that can't be questioned. This guy is obviously in charge. He's got the gold armor on. He's got the crown. He's not even wearing his crown. He's not worried about the crown. Look at him. He's like, I'm not worried about this crown, but I just want to hold it to make sure you know that I am in charge. There's some chains here. I don't know what that signifies. There's maybe something that it signifies with the chains. Tell me down in the comments if you know what it is. But this guy is definitely in charge. And this is really interesting. So each avatar sacrifices all of their minions, permanently gaining +1 power for each. So again, big surprise buff. You sack the minions, you get +1 power. I'm thinking about like, my OG Battle Mage deck. I could have used this maybe. There's the Blade Dancer now, maybe that goes around, does melee and things like that. So you can pump your avatar up and you get a big swing in if you sacrifice the minions. But what I didn't realize at first is it says each avatar. So you can use this for like a minion wipe for your opponent, right? You just like you're getting overrun. They've got a lot of minions out, and you're just like, oh, guess what? We're both going to sacrifice all of our minions. I may only have 1 out, but you have 6 out. So sorry. So could be cool. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to definitely try it. So Power Wish, sweet card, unique. Dr. Demetrius, I like this guy. I love the artwork here. This artwork is fantastic. Old kind of plague doctor. These guys were back in the 17th century, I believe. These plague doctors during the bubonic plague, and they went around and tried to help people. But many people couldn't be helped, unfortunately. But they've got these like cool beak mask. They used to put like herbs and things in the tip of the mask because they were around so much like rotting and putrid stuff. It's kind of gross. So they felt like the good smell and the good vapors and things like that would help them. So anyway, Dr. Demetrius, very cool. 4 mana, 2 water. You get a 2-powered minion. and it's a unique mortal that staves off death. He does what he can. Also reminds me of the Darkest Dungeon. Shout out Darkest Dungeon. That's a really sweet video game. Played that for a long time. So if you haven't tried that, play that. Very cool. So once on your turn, Demetrius may ward another adjacent minion. So just handing out wards, and wards are really good. I've had so much fun playing the precon with the Savior. Super good. I think wards are really good. So Dr. Demetrius. Last one, Peace Offering. I love this. I love that they think about different ways to play the game and just fun things. Not to mention the artwork in here is absolutely beautiful. You've got this beautiful white dove. It looks, I don't know what's going on with it. Does it have armor on? I don't know. What is this, a mechanical? I have no idea. It's carrying around one of these vapor things that's swinging around. It's basically all about peace. You got the white dove. It's very symbolic. It's a very dynamic composition. You've got the wings that are kind of coming off, bleeding off the edge of the card here. So just really beautiful card. Nice textures in the background. Nice contrast here. Very, very, very beautiful card. So for 1 mana and 1 earth threshold, you can do a Peace Offering. It's this little beautiful white dove. It's a 0 power, but it's a unique beast that bears a fragile accord. It's an airborne minion. It can fly around. And this is cool. Whenever this enters another player's sight, you may give them the Peace Offering. If you do so, their units can't attack you on their next turn. How annoying is that? I love that. I love those shenanigans. That's pretty cool. I can't wait to play with this. One question I have, though, maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. I don't know. Again, I try real hard at this game. I don't know all the ins and outs, and I don't have any spreadsheets crunching numbers or anything like that. I just kind of play what I think looks awesome. It says you may give them the Peace Offering. So I don't know. Does that mean that you give them this card and you make it theirs? I don't know. I don't know what that means, but all I know is that they're not going to be able to attack you on the next turn. So that's good, because oftentimes I find myself being attacked and just beat down, to be honest with you. So anyway, Peace Offering, that's the last unique. Again, 7 uniques, 7 foils. I got a pretty good set of cards. That was box 4 for Gothic. So, hey, give it a thumbs up if you like it. This is a new thing for me. Thumbs up if you like it. If you hate it, give it a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks a lot. I'll see you later. Bye.